Okay, it's come up that we're live. Yup.
Right.
Hang on. There's no picture yet. Okay, hang on. Right. Hang on. Say something?
Say something. We are live from WWE Extreme Rules 2017.
Yeah, hang on. We're just making sure it's actually all working, guys.
Oh, good, man.
We are live. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're rocking and rolling.
So, you want to do this intro?
No, you're good. I don't know, bro. Go for it, and we'll just ad lib some shit. I've just turned on some 2K17 bits, so I just don't know what sort of matches to put on or whatever, but we'll
just
see how we
go. Well, the topic's Extreme Rules, so you might as well put on a good Extreme Rule match.
Sweet bros.
Okay. So
Hold on, let me just get to. I'll put what I'll do. I'll start. Oopsie daisy! I want to go back in there. I'll start a. Yeah, I'll get an Extreme Rules going. And see if I'll just do like a fatal 4-way or something, because you obviously can't have 5 people in this match.
Are you doing this online or?
I'll just might do it through the normal one, so it doesn't matter who sort of wins or whatever. Oh, and I can actually concentrate on trying to talk instead of doing stuff. So, so who do we have in there? Who do I want to be? All right.
You might as well just do 4 of the 5 competitors.
Yeah. We'll put
maybe just take the winner out.
We will put. So we want Rollins. Seth, where the fuck are you? Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins, yeah, I was so glad not to see him win. We have Bray Wyatt.
Alright, cool. I've now got the match card for the night, so we can roll through it.
Sick. Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor. We'll chuck Finn Balor in there.
Oh, have you turned the audio, the music and shit off?
I don't think so. How do I do that?
Go over to... Oh, now that's a good question. You go over to...
Is that better? For WWE and not in the oh, true. So in their options.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. That's all good. Oh, true. So in their options.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So I can't hear any music right now, but just make sure the entrance music's off.
Hold on, I've got to audio volume, entrance music. Entrance music is off. Is menu music, sound effects, voice and cinematics, are they allowed to be on?
Menu music, turn that off.
Yeah, that's down. Sound effects?
Sound effects is cool. It's just anything with copyrighted music, basically.
Oh, true. I feel like I should turn the fucking voice off as well. The commentators. Because we'll be talking over it anyway. so we just got sound effects, so that's all good.
Cool.
Alright, so let's start with Fatal 4-Way. We'll go some Extreme Rules and we'll get some shit going. I will start and Dan will be I'll be Bray Wyatt. Just for shits and gigs. We'll put Roman Reigns. We will get Seth Rollins underway.
And then just to make everyone salty, you should put Finn Balor as the demon.
Oh yeah. Oh well, there we go. That'll be a talking point. Finn Balor, Demon Balor. All right.
All right, let's get into this.
We got Extreme Rules. Where's Extreme Rules? Where the fuck is Extreme Rules? Where the fuck is Extreme? There we go.
So basically, welcome back to MTS News, guys. I'm Matt, and we're also here with Tom. Dan. Dan does most of our videos. Tom has yet to do one yet, but
what up, everybody?
So, Extreme Rules was done about an hour or so ago. We would have been live right after. It's just sorting all the shit out. Still not really sorted, but y'all, who cares?
We'll do the best we can.
So we'll run through the match card, any talking points to talk about. I will go through and say that I missed the Kalisto match, the Miz match, and the Rich Swann match. And Elias Sampson's performance.
Yeah, I sort of caught halfway through that. Kalisto and Apollo Crews was actually quite funny. I thought Kalisto did really well in that match, but they're obviously trying to put Titus over as this real heel manager, and he's really sort of causing Apollo Crews a lot of distractions and stuff through the match. That's how this one played out. Apollo Crews was distracted and Kalisto hit some kind of reverse DDT, inverted DDT thing for the win. So there's going to be, I can see a feud between Titus and Apollo Crews coming in the near future, because he's costing me the match and that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. But it was a pretty good match. But as the opener, I guess it is just sort of, people don't really care about it so much. So, but as an opening match, you couldn't really. It sort of got the crowd going, and it served a purpose in the long run as well, hopefully. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's time for kick-off matches that are just the NFL on the show that are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, people, they just don't know what to do with it, and I think the WWE are running out of things to do with Titus, because it's not really what do you do with him? Yeah, exactly. So.
Okay, so after that match we had the Miz vs Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship with a special stipulation at a no disqualification pay-per-view where if Dean Ambrose got disqualified, he loses the title, which Miz ends up winning with a skull-crushing finale. Did you see that match?
I did. It was funny to put, I found it interesting to put a guy who's known for Extreme Wrestling in a match on a pay-per-view titled Extreme Rules, in a match where if any Extreme Rules were used, you got disqualified. So I mean, that sort of in itself made it interesting. And they did kind of bring a little bit into it, like there's a bit of stuff outside the ring and that, but I enjoyed the match. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the belt was getting a bit stale around Dean Ambrose's waist as well, and the Miz is a bit better at it. Or does more with it. But that's just me. But what did you think? What do you reckon?
I didn't see the match, but I ended up watching Raw Talk after, because I saw who was advertised to be on it, so I was like, okay, I'll be able to see how the match ended, because the Miz was on it.
Yeah.
And it ended, correct me if I'm wrong, it ended with Maurice slapping the Miz, which ended up with her getting removed from ringside, and then Dean Ambrose hit the referee somehow. I'm not sure how it happened.
Yeah, so...
and then he ends up getting skull-crushing finale, right?
Yeah, so Maurice slapped the Miz, trying to get Dean Ambrose disqualified. The ref sort of saw what was going on and didn't take the bait. The Miz then pushed the ref into Dean Ambrose, and the ref was sort of halfway, 3/4 of the way to calling the match off. He's sort of walking over. Dean Ambrose was obviously distracted, trying to get the referee not to call the match off, not to stop it. And the Miz sneaks up behind, hits the skull-crushing finale and the 1, 2, 3. So there was shenanigans. So it wasn't like Dean just lost clean in the middle of the ring. There was definitely shenanigans there, and the Miz sort of found a way to, I guess he found a loophole, and he found a way for her to interfere, and even in a no DQ match. So it was pretty good. I thought, you know, for the lack of weapons, it was quite a good match, a good warm up match. But I wonder, I don't know what they'll do with Dean now. That's the thing. Whether they carry on that feud or whether that's it. So we'll have to find that one out.
Surely. Well, they got to give him a rematch. I mean, championship rematch.
You would think, and he kind of, it wasn't like a clean win. It was a pretty dubious victory. So, in that sense, I could see.
My question to you is, do you think Dean's going to get the title back?
I don't know. I don't reckon. I think he might be done for a bit. But I don't know, what do you do with him afterwards? Like, who do you have him with? He seems to have been used up, and they're just, once again, they're sort of running out of ideas with him. I don't know. I can't see him winning for a while, put it that way, winning at a game.
Hang on, who was on the Extreme Rules card? Let's have a look. So who's on here that he could fight with? I don't know, really.
I mean, they just had 5 guys in the main event, you know, so it would have to be one of those guys.
It looks as though it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Balor versus Wyatt.
Yeah. So you've got those two. So is this where sort of Dean Ambrose takes a little break and I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, he's sort of running out of his big time.
Further up the card a little bit, there's Elias Sampson.
There is, unless you work him with Apollo Crews, perhaps, I don't know, get him some rules. I don't think Apollo Crews is quite there yet, but Elias Sampson, I guess, would be a natural.
Good. Like,
no,
you wouldn't really pick Apollo based on what he's done in WWE to even look like winning against him.
Yeah, did right.
It would be like fucking Roman Reigns beating the other team at Mania.
that would never happen, would it? That's shit now.
Okay, so just to top off that talk, Miz ends up winning the title for the 7th time, I believe it is, against Ambrose. Final question was that, actually, do you think they're going to get him to beat Chris Jericho's?
I reckon they will. I reckon they will. I reckon the Miz has been one of the better IC title holders in the recent memory, to be honest, and I think he deserves it, to be honest. Some people call him out, Daniel Bryan call him out as being like a boring wrestler or like a safe wrestler, lazy wrestler, but you know what, like the guys, how many times did he say he defended it? He defended it like almost 7 days a week for so many months, and Dean Ambrose defended it like 4 times, you know, so I think he deserves it, and I think he's certainly a worker. So I'd love to see him beat Chris Jericho's reign. Yeah, that would mean he would have to lose it again, though.
I can see the controversy behind it, but there'd be so much bullshit.
There'd probably be a bit, but
all the freaking old school fans would be so annoyed.
Yeah. Well, have him beat Chris Jericho for the title. Like, go balls out, you know. Mania, you know, have him beat Chris Jericho for it, because I don't know how long Jericho's going to be away for, but
that would mean that Jericho would beat the title again next season.
Wow, that's just true. You found a flaw in my plan already.
Yeah. Didn't think it through very well.
Yeah, on the fly. Just WWE creative.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so we'll move on from the IC title now. Come back to it later if we want. Next match on the card was Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox.
I didn't see that one, to be honest. I think I just went out and did something else and just missed it. Sasha Banks wins. I think I picked that on in my preview video as well.
Too, right?
So yeah. So, you know, expected. I didn't see the match, so can't really comment, unfortunately. And I probably won't go back and have another look, so unfortunately.
No. Well, it's kind of one of those under the radar Raw/205 matches. That could have actually been on a pre-show.
Yep, exactly.
And it would have been a good pre-show match.
Probably would have been. Bit of mixed tag team action.
Exactly. So nothing more to say on that one?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, well then we got the Elias Sampson's performance draws the ire of the WWE Universe. What was that all about?
I think he, I was eating some food at the time, but he was just playing a bit of guitar in the centre of the ring. You know, I'd sort of...
Instead of the rock concert, we had the Elias concert.
The Elias concert, yeah, so I don't know really where they're going with this bloke, but he just sort of drifts around and does whatever he wants. He is the drifter, I suppose, so... Yeah, we'll see what happens there. I've got a pin Bella kick out. Oh, Finn Bella kicks out. Demon Bella, you'll notice. Not normal Bella. It's funny. Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Save that for the main event. Then we got the Raw Women's title match. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. I mean, it was kind of obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I love Alexa Bliss. She's amazing, and I love to see her.
I like both of them. I mean, Bayley gets a lot of shit for being a bad wrestler or something. I don't understand it. I mean, she's very stuck in her way over moves, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But she still puts on good matches.
People come to see her. She seems to have the crowd quite like there, you know, they're with her. But I just love seeing to see Alexa Bliss beat the crap out of her with her kendo stick. I thought that was brilliant. And that was vicious as well. Like, that was unexpected for a women's match. I didn't think we would be looking at such a sort of vicious beating, but it was good stuff. That sort of makes me look forward to the women's Money in the Bank match, that they might actually put on a real good show.
They started talking about the kind of women's revolution, so to speak. Well, it was called the Divas Revolution, though, wasn't it? First? So the women's revolution as it ended up being. And they started adding in, you know, Hell in a Cell matches, First Count Anywhere. I said, we need to have a Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
You've got to have a Money in the Bank to solidify this revolution, so to speak.
I guess it was only a matter of time as well. They had the Hell in the Cell match. Makes sense, you know?
So yeah, Alexa Bliss won. It was, I didn't watch the whole match. Like I said, I kind of came in halfway through this match. Apparently, people were saying, from what I was reading online, that the match was too short.
It was quite a short match, but yeah, I wonder if someone was injured or it only seemed to go on. Mind you, the Fatal 5-Way was quite long. That seemed really long, so that was probably to make allowance for that. But yeah, it did go on.
When there's a short match, it's bound to be a long one.
Yeah, so, you know. And it seemed to be a bit of a shame that they suffered. But I don't know where else you could have cut them short on the card, you know? Like, it's...
The only thing I could think of was just fuck the Elias Sampson thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Have him drifting on the pre-show.
Yeah. Well, exactly, and just take up something, because that's an hour pre-show. Like, really, do you need an hour pre-show talking about shit and then having one crap match and then
showing us all the promos that we're going to see before every match?
Basically, yeah. Like, so half of it's promos, half of it's them talking about the promos, that nonsense that we've already seen, and then yeah, I don't know, but I'm not on creative, so it's not my problem. I want to put someone to a table.
Next up we had...
Was it harder? Was it a cage match? Yeah. I was surprised.
They better do what everyone's wanting to do.
Yeah, I was surprised that... See, when Jeff got out, I thought, here we go, they're going to do a number on Matt, and they're going to beat the snot out of him. Yeah, and that's the start of the broken thing. When that didn't really happen, I'm starting to wonder what, you know, like if they actually will be bringing this Broken Hardy thing in. But we can only sort of, I guess we can only wait and see, but that was a good match. Sheamus and Cesaro walk out with the belts. Interesting.
Only other thing I could think of is that they're already planning the breakup of the Hardys.
Or
Because
yep,
Jeff left that match,
yep,
right? So he left the match, and when he came back in, but he didn't just come back in, he jumped off the top rope to get them, on the top of the cell to get them.
yeah, yeah,
So he completely put himself out of that match, meaning that Matt Hardy had to actually get him back out of the ring because apparently it puts him back in the match. I never knew that, but
yep,
whatever.
yeah. I didn't know that either, really, but yeah. So I can see Matt blaming Jeff, and that being the catalyst. Oh, he's gone. Oh no. I don't know whether to keep on talking or whatever now, but he's gone. Huh? No, it's not. Well, he's not recording. So it'll be, he's going to sort of come back and join. I don't know if he can, though. He'll be texting me. He's probably trying to get back in, but still. Alright, so we're having some having some technical difficulties there, folks. The old power cord malfunctioned, so once we get back, my colleague will be back in 1 minute. live podcasting. You never know what's going to happen. A bit like the WWE. You never know what's going to happen. And because there's no one actually. So I don't have to, but yeah. This is a fucking gong show. I have no idea. Invite. Okay, he's in there now. Alright, I'm back. Sweet. Sorry? Yeah, you're still going. We're still going. There'll be a bit of blank and maybe some shit that needs to be edited out because I wasn't sure whether we were still actually recording or not, but it was nothing too bad, but so really. Yeah. So we were broken hearties. Yeah, well, they haven't got him to get rid of that streak in his hair, so I mean, there has to be some kind of maybe, and he's still doing the delete thing, and he's still doing like the broken mat sort of gestures and stuff. So yeah, there has to be something. So yeah. So maybe. Yeah. I to be honest, I couldn't see him. They need to get the title off Lesnar first. Hopefully, I don't think so, but I think Roman Reigns will be doing that a bit later on or early next year. Yeah, but they need to get it off him, and I don't think there's any way even Finn Balor's going to do that because I just don't believe it. Unless there's shenanigans, like there has to be shenanigans with Finn Balor. Exactly. Check that one out. I guess so. I guess if you could call him like fractured Matt, or like something else that is that essentially means the same thing but just doesn't have that particular word there. Yeah. There's plenty of ways to get around it. Yeah. Just a little tweak, but yeah, I mean, he's doing practically all of it. All we need is a reason. You just need a reason for him to be doing this stuff, and I think that's something that could be quite easy to do. And I think that go. I mean, that was the perfect pay-per-view to break them. Like, it really was. What better pay-per-view? Steel cage. And like, it happened perfectly. Jeff Lee's, Matt gets the snot bean out of him, and it just happened. Like, they did it, but they just didn't pull the trigger. They halfway. It was that other 25% that they didn't do. That 25% extra sort of over the top, like, I don't know, something off the top of the cage to both of them, and then Sheamus hit the thing off the top rope, but off the top of the cage. A double team move off the top of the cage to both of them, or I don't know, something like that, just a few more shots into the cage, and just sort of leave them, and like walk out over the top of them, like step out over the top of them, don't have this like super close, like just do it for real, and then you take the Hardys off air for a while, and you don't see them, but you just see like little bits here or there of them, like recovery, or Matt sort of muttering to himself, or Jeff sort of, whether they go, what they were going to do with Jeff, like you were saying, whether just leave him as is and break Matt, but, just little things like that to build it up, and then eventually, you know, you bring them back into some kind of facet, but. Yeah. Well, the part of the problem with tag team is the talent, the rest of the talent around. Like Sheamus and Cesaro, I hate to say it, are pretty much the top talent there now. I think you've got the Revival, but they're still a bit young, aren't they? They're sort of still a little bit fresh out of NXT, or have they been around? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's pretty much it for me. The Irish Curse off the cage stuff, but a few escape attempts. It was good. I wrote down Matt will blame Jeff, possible turn, white noise to Matt Hardy from the top rope, and pretty much the memorable moments for me. But yeah, yeah, that was good. Good spot. Yeah. That was good stuff. So that was probably, that wouldn't be, I probably would have had the Fatal 5-Way as the top match, but that was sort of, number 2 or 3 of the night. Neville and Austin Aries. I think it was it was definitely no count out because they ended up outside at one stage and the ref didn't even start counting. So the inconsistency of it all. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're not doing anything. Yeah. No, good old WWE. Cheers, Mike. Yeah. Yeah. Stop counting, idiot. Just have it legit all in the ring. The old red arrow onto the back and then into the rings of satin. That was pretty good. I enjoyed the match. I don't know if it was pretty much a match that we've seen. Didn't enjoy the finish. You wanted Austin Aries to be winning. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh. To the back, to the back as well. That was pretty, Fair enough, fair enough. Just like, I don't know, I wanted to see Austin Aries win it, and then just expected there to be a title, a title rematch, and then and that to be that. But to be honest, man, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the cruiserweights. I sort of take a passing interest in everyone else in areas just because they've been the top dudes for so long. But was it Rich Banks? Isn't he? He used to be the title holder. Rich Swann, sorry. So. Gentleman Jack. There's a few of them now. Yeah, exactly. This guy's been unbreakable now, so they really need either a new talent to come out. Yeah. That'd probably be good. I'd watch it. We'll pay get. Yeah. And that's almost like when Neville says, I'll take on Brock. You're sort of like, well, that's almost all that's left for you now. A little bit of a preview for you. And that's going to be awesome. But, I really enjoyed this match. But you know my one problem with this match? You could have had that as a normal Fatal 5-Way match on any pay-per-view during the year, and that would have been a good match. There was nothing extreme about that match. There was nothing out of the ordinary. There was nothing like... I was just sitting there going, okay, like, it was 20 minutes before a chair even came into it. Like, it gave, the stipulations gave 3 dudes opportunity to lie around outside the ring for 5 minutes, and 2 other guys to go at it in the ring and then, like, change places. And it was exciting and it was good, but there was no way in hell that was an Extreme Rules match, and that was extremely disappointing for me, no pun intended. Like, there wasn't even, like, there was one announce table spot, like, barely even, there was not even a table. Like, well, what are you going to do? There was, well, yeah, and it just didn't do anything. Yeah, and I mean, there was the Reigns spear through the safety rail, but we've seen that, he does that on non-Extreme Rules pay-per-views, so there was really nothing. And totally, exactly, yep, exactly. Yeah, match was still good, but there was nothing extreme about it. It was just yeah. Yeah. So I actually made a note there that near I think it was about 3/4 of the way through the match, and Seth Rollins was up on the second to top rope, and he did the double, like, neck breaker or double blockbuster or something off the top rope, and there were actually people booing that. There were people boos. Yeah, they were booing, man, and I think that was part and parcel of the fact that there'd been nothing extreme in that match, basically up until that point, and people were starting to be like, when's this actually going to happen? When are we going to get to see something that we haven't already seen 44 times before? And that was, I found that interesting. I was like, yeah, because I was sort of the same way. I was questioning that myself. No, I don't know. It just comes. Well, yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's I did like the very opening though. That was quite well done. Bray, yeah, yeah, and Reigns is just standing there, just sort of looking around, just like, oh, all good. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that one. Yeah. Yeah. Now, AJ Styles comes sushi. I got AJ Styles messaging me, come sushi. I'm not too sure what you mean, pal, but thank you. Huh? Come sushi. I'm not too sure. I enjoy sushi. It's on the chat. Yeah, I'm more of a chicken teriyaki guy myself, so all good, man. Yeah. The podcast heard around the world. Double spear through the barricade. You had the Seth Rollins frog splash off the top rope through Bray Wyatt through the table. Yeah. Oh, the Coquina clutch. Yeah. I think there was a bit of quietness as well. I don't think people were expecting that. I don't think I was hopeful, but I don't think a lot of people were expecting it. Yeah. Put that on record. I think I did too. But so maybe people were expecting it. Maybe the lack of reaction was just. Yep. Yeah. No, he lost to Seth Rollins. Just to make him look strong. Yeah. Just everyone goes to Ring of Honor, don't they? Yeah. Yep. Pretty much like me. Yep. Well. Yeah. I mean, I will give myself a little bit of credit. I look at Samoa Joe and know him from TNA, like the early days of TNA, and like AJ Styles and where they came from and stuff. But Nah, fucking, I used to buy the DVDs, man. Way back when, and I used to buy DVDs. I don't know if and just sort of keep up with what was on the net really, but there was fuck all on there. But yeah, that was pretty much me. I just used to buy them and watch them and then flick them off, and it sort of was me for it. It's how I kept in tune with TNA. They had some good stuff, but it was just sort of like trying to be a classy version of ECW. It just sort of never really, yeah. But it, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man, let's do it. Favorite match and why? I like my favorite match is probably the cage match. Why? I haven't seen one for a while, and I think they said it had been first cage match and over tag team match in 15 years, so that was made it special alone, and a change of title holders as well. And you know, I think there's could be a good feud and a good storyline coming out of it. So I think that was my favourite match, followed close by the main event though. Yep. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. You weren't really meant to be thinking about him as a winner for that match. It was meant to be Reigns, or like the big focus was on Reigns or Seth Rollins, pretty much. And yeah. Go back and have watched. That's the beauty of the WWE Network, my friend. $9.99 a month, and you can go and see everything you want. WWE, hit me up, yo. I'll promote that shit for you. Cool. I'll give this a solid 7. I was entertained. There was plenty of good matches. I think there's plenty that can happen after these matches that it's sort of that this will lead on to. I wasn't really bored at any stage, and there were a couple of surprises. So yeah, I was give it a solid 7. Solid 7. Nice. Yeah. Mean. Yep. So hit us up. Hola, AJ Styles, man. Hola. I'm going to assume. Hey. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what you're saying, mate. But thank you for tuning in. And sushi. Hola, man. Hola. Peace out. See you. Is it? Yeah, I think that's over. That's I turned it all off. And I think. Hold on, wait. I'll just.
No, it's still on here.